So what are these numbers indicating really? What's the message coming out from the Indian electorate? Now, here are the key takeaways from today's election results like promised. Number one, the BJP has not been able to reach its 400-seat mark target. For this year's polls, the BJP's war cry, remember, was 400-plus seats. For the National Democratic Alliance, the NDA, the BJP also aimed to secure 370 seats on its own. However, hours after counting started, the trends showed the BJP falling short of achieving its own target. In fact, forget about crossing the ambitious target. The BJP failed to touch the magic figure of 272. Most exit polls, remember, also predicted a thumping win for the BJP-led NDA. They predicted that the BJP will have 370 to 401 seats in the Lok Sabha elections. However, the NDA is hovering at 290 so far, with the opposition alliance leading on 235 seats. That's as per the latest numbers. And what's behind the downslide of the numbers for the BJP? Experts saying that there are a number of reasons here. The disappointing number for the BJP is being seen as a defeat of arrogance, according to them. You see, during one of his interviews with an Indian news channel, Prime Minister Modi claimed he had divine origins. He had said, and I'm quoting, "God has sent me." And this statement from the Prime Minister came before he filed his nomination papers from his Varanasi constituency. He repeated that he was a leader chosen by God once again while campaigning in Uttar Pradesh's Basti. He said, and I'm quoting, "Those who will vote will earn punya from good deeds I do." Punya is Sanskrit for merit. Political experts saying that this comparison with divinity did not quite sit down well with a lot of voters. And what's more, key issues like high unemployment, the farmers' protests, according to them, prompted the voters to turn away. The opposition also gained through its promises of creating employment and scrapping the Agnipath scheme, as per them. That, remember, was a scheme that upset several army aspirants. Now, it's important to note here, while the BJP has not seen a major depletion in its seat share, it has failed to register the big gains it was expecting, and a lot of that has to do with the opposition party, the Congress. Which brings us to takeaway number two. The Congress party is seeing a revival. Its vote share has seen a significant jump after a long time. With vote counting still underway, the grand old party's vote share standing at 22.34%. That is nearly 3 percentage points more than what it was in 2019. And the Congress has also improved its performance this time in terms of seat share, by the way. While the party won only 52 seats in the 2019 Lok Sabha elections, it seems to be moving past 100 this time around. So the immediate question is, what helped the Congress? Maybe it was the fact that it put up a spirited fight. Remember, it made unemployment, price rise, Agnipath schemes failure, according to it. Also, the issue of electoral bonds, what it called the threat to the threat of constitutional amendments, among others, as the key poll issues. And this marked a significant departure from the last election season, by the way, in which the Congress struggled to come up with any concrete strategy to counter the BJP and the Modi juggernaut. Thanks to its leader, Rahul Gandhi's concerted efforts to win voters back with his 2 cross-country marches, the Congress was able to draw support from various sections of the society, and it helped the regional parties as well as the Congress rebuild itself in the states where it had essentially been wiped out. And it would not be an exaggeration to say that we could be witnessing a revival of the Congress party. And this revival has allayed talks of a Congress-free Bharat that the BJP, remember, had made its campaign. The question is, will it be a game changer in the upcoming state election polls? We'll have to see. And that brings us to takeaway number 3. The people of India have voted for a strong opposition. With the results still coming in, the overwhelming sentiment across India was that the opposition is alive. The opposition made efforts to move the focus of the campaign to issues of distribution, social justice, and that seems to have yielded limited results. But it set in motion something even more telling. After enjoying 2 consecutive terms with an unfettered majority, the BJP will be returning to a 3rd term with some help. And having more members from the opposition in the parliament also accounts for better representation and discussion before the passing of laws. Take the contentious Uniform Civil Code Bill, for example. It's widely expected to be tabled in the parliament by the BJP government this year, and the opposition is divided on the issue of one nation, one polls. Now, the fate of UCC hangs in the balance. All this because it appears that a strong opposition is emerging. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.